those two combined, it'll take me approximately 5 seconds to fall asleep.
Really?
Yep.
See, last night actually I was struggling going to sleep. Normally what I do, I just take NyQuil and just go to bed.
Is that healthy?
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
so.
not. I think it's like a once in a blue moon type thing that you would do. You know, you don't do it all the time, but
Yeah.
if you really need to go to bed, then you need to take it sometimes.
No.
I feel like personally.
Are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Then no.
It's bad, Howie.
They have melatonin. You can take that. That's a natural sleep remedy.
But the thing is, that makes you sleep harder,
Yeah.
not fall asleep. For me personally, because my neighbor thinks he's Bob Dylan above me, and he just plays guitar all night. So I've tried the melatonin thing. Does not work
You have
with
to take
helping
it-
me fall asleep.
Well, you have to take it early.
Okay.
So, like, you have to take it like 2 or 1 hour before you actually do want to go to
Okay.
bed.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
it'll work.
Well, small doses of melatonin is one of the weird things on here, but first one that I thought was really weird, it says go camping. If you have a hard time sleeping, it says camping will help that out because it'll get you in sync with your sleep cycle because you're looking at like the circadian rhythm of the sun, like all the natural sounds, everything, and it gets you in, I don't know, be in harmony with nature, and then your sleep cycle just works magic.
Camping.
Interesting.
That's really weird.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like that would only work if you do it for prolonged periods of time. If you go camping for one night, it's not going to fix anything. But
Well,
if
you don't know
you
that.
match your sleeping pattern up to the sun setting, sun rising, then, over time that might help. But also not a very logical or realistic remedy. So
Scientist Kristen.
Yeah, man, let's just go camping if you can't fall asleep. Let's just go.
Let's just go, man. Yeah.
Especially here in Boone where it's really warm outside all the time. Number 2, challenge yourself to stay awake. And this one, I mean, this happens in class all the time. You're sitting there and you're feeling tired. You're like, okay, I can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep. And you fall asleep.
I fall asleep in class a
Mhm.
lot.
Because you're trying not to. So you have to focus and try. If you can't fall asleep at night, try and tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to fall asleep now.
actually, I think that's really true because when you try to fall asleep is when it's going to be super hard. But if you just if I seriously can't fall asleep or if I wake up in the middle of the night, I will just do stuff until I get tired again or fall asleep because to me it's wasting my time for me to just sit there and try to fall asleep because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and going with sleeping in class, I've only did that I think twice in my lifetime
Okay,
because
no.
I just can't do
I
it.
can't do it normally, but I have like late night classes, so it's becoming really hard for me to stay awake. It's not the full fall asleep, it's the zone out and then you forget where you're at kind of
Oh,
situation.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's sleep or just the abyss. My thoughts.
The abyss.
Another thing you could do is potentially learn how to, I don't know, breathe better. It kind of sounds weird, but breathing is a major part of falling asleep. I think they're calling it box breathing, and there's like a whole list online of how to do it. I'm not going to go through them because I don't know how. But just breathing in general, because you control your heartbeat, you control everything, you're relaxed. And then a weirder one, breathe through your left nostril. Not the right, the left nostril.
Oh, I've seen somebody do
Aha.
this. Yeah.
Got it. It's really weird. It has something to do with like your brain and the different parts of it and like the blood flows to it. Because I was reading the left nostril and the right nostril are kind of like a yin and yang type relationship. I told you it's really weird. Like a yin and yang. So I think the left nostril is more like the moon and everything, and the right nostril is like fire and sun. Like I'm not even making this up. This is what I read. So if you're breathing through the left nostril,
is
you're calm and
ridiculous.
I know. But you're breathing through it, you're calm and everything, but right nostril's fire. and
Josh,
aggression.
I didn't know Boone would get to you so hard.
Yeah, this is very zen of
I'm
you.
telling you, it's
Honestly, I don't understand most of these tricks, but I think chamomile tea. That's my remedy.
Chamomile tea?
Yeah, it makes you
Chamomile.
sleepy. Or sleepy time tea. That makes you sleepy.
Sleepy time
Yeah.
tea makes you so sleepy. I get loopy off of sleepy time tea.
Actually, I saw one thing that my friend Raphael does. He actually has a sleep, like the sleep drinks that they have
Yeah.
on campus. He has those that he takes to his apartment. He uses those, and he goes to bed.
Yeah, my roommate
I don't
used to
know
take
how.
those. I
Yeah.
don't think it works.
They
but-
don't work.
They don't work, but for him, he knocks out. He takes when he's out. So I don't know.
Maybe it's all in his mind.
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Well, I have one more, Kristen.
well,
Do a handstand. This one's weird, okay? Do a handstand.
Well, only Josh would have an article this random.
Handstand.
Do a handstand
Do a
because, again, the
handstand,
blood
guys.
rushes to the brain.
So you
Again.
pass out?
I mean, not exactly.
Hey,
but
night.
it's something about the blood going to the brain,
The
The
brain.
blade.
and the master glands, and the hypothalamus, and
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm cutting you off right there. But I hope you guys are prepared to get no sleep for the rest of your life, because journalist/media is one of the professions, one of the top 5% professions that get the least amount of sleep.
Okay,
That makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was the case, and I was gonna dislike the rest of my life.
So on average, journalist/media gets 4 hours/50 minutes.
What?
4 hours and 50 minutes, not slash. Sorry. Yeah.
4 hours.
On
15
average, a
minutes.
night. Healthcare comes in at number 1. Healthcare profession gets 4 hours, 15 minutes. Law enforcement gets 4 hours and 30 minutes. Teaching, journalists, and hospitality are the next 3.
Imagine getting used to that, especially being, a police officer getting 4 hours of sleep a night.
On
I don't know,
average.
man. That's crazy. I couldn't do it.
I feel tired just thinking about that. Even though I am tired now, but I'm tired for them. Like,
For the
that's
rest of your
that's
life.
no sleep
Yeah.
ever. I'd be cranky consistently.
and for at least doctors and policemen, you have big decisions to make every single day. So
Yeah.
you kind of need to be well rested so you can make those decisions. So not good that they're top of the list. This is one list you don't want to be top of.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then, this list you might want to be. Fields with the most sleep.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
Number 1 is hair and beauty industry. They get 9 hours and 40 minutes because, they need their beauty sleep.
Oh.
That's not funny, Kristen. I stick up for
Kristen
you,
is
but that is
still
not funny.
It's 2018 and she's still not funny.
the second job with the most amount of sleep. Josh is blowing up over my joke. It was just so funny. Second profession, telemarketers get 8 hours and 45 minutes. Insurance, retail, and construction. Construction's good. You got to be awake on the construction sites. I'm glad they get a lot of sleep, but we do not.
We do not.
We will not.
No.
Never.
Ever.
Maybe if we did, we'd tell better jokes. Oh, man.
Oh,
Wow.
Got her.
Look at the
Look-
time.
look
I'll
at
see
the
you guys
shade.
Wednesday.
The shade. We come back on the morning app. We're going to be talking about the most outrageous excuses for being late. It's going to be Same Soul, Paris on the app.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU. 8:15 on this lovely, lovely Monday morning. We were just talking about interesting ways that you could help yourself fall asleep, or professions with the least amount of sleep. One of those things, though, you might oversleep, okay? You might oversleep and you might be late to school. You might be late to work. We have the most outrageous excuses for being late.
The dog ate my shoe, so I
Good
can go to
one.
work.
Yeah. I was going to say, do we have any ones here that we've all had? Like Kristen.
You only have one shoe, Howie?
Yeah.
One pair of shoes?
Yeah, one pair. Yeah, they ate the only pair I used to
Ew.
work. Yeah.
I'm so scared to be late. Like, being late really worries me, so
Yeah.
I rarely am late. But if I am, I don't have an
I feel
excuse.
like I'm an army, like charging whenever I'm late. I'm like running down the hall.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What? Go ahead.
I
Go
said
ahead.
for Narnia.
Oh, Kristen, no, stop it now.
For Narnia.
Okay, well, I've never had an outrageous excuse for work. Usually it's like, hey man, I overslept.
Yeah.
But some of these are ridiculous. So the first one is I had morning sickness and it was a man.
Hey, man, y'all don't know, man. It be like that sometimes, all right?
I gotta use that
No,
one.
I'm just kidding. No,
don't
no,
think
that
so.
never happens. That's the worst excuse I've ever heard, actually.
I had morning sickness. Then this one says, an astrologer warned me of a car accident on a major highway, so I took all the back roads, making me an hour late. Like Virgo, Leo type situation.
Wow. So we thought a meteor was going to come in or something?
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
astrologist.
I think, isn't that what it is? Like astrology or, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
weird. A
Yeah, the
major-
stars or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe a
know.
meteor.
Maybe a meteor. Yeah, a meteor's
I
going to
wonder-
crash in an hour, so I can't make it.
If a meteor's gonna crash, most likely we're gonna be vaporized anyway. So why even go to work? Like,
Yeah. See,
He
I
should
wouldn't
have
have
just
went
taken
in.
the whole
man,
day.
he didn't believe it wholeheartedly.
If I'm more than like an hour late for work or anything, I wouldn't go. That's what I feel like. You're just wasting your time and their time. So
Well, okay, so I heard this once that so if you're 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, it doesn't matter. You're late anyways. So just don't rush, because you might get into an accident or something.
yeah.
That's true. I don't know. I'm still Speedy Gonzalez in
I
the
know,
car
I know.
whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Some girl also said her fake eyelashes were stuck together, so she could
Wow.
not drive.
What a problem that is.
I know, but can you imagine if your eyeballs were stuck together?
Oh, like they got glued together?
Yeah, like her eyeballs got glued together.
Well, that's her fault because she's wearing fake eyelashes.
Well, hey. Be nice to. I know some girls that like to do full glam. Leave them alone. It's not me because I got good eyelashes. But, my coffee was too hot and I couldn't leave until it cooled off. I need my coffee.
I like that one.
That's a decent excuse.
I know. I was
Honestly.
like, that honestly might just be something that I could have done before. And I was like, suck it up. It's fine.
It is too hot though. They really need to cool it down.
What?
The coffee.
No. I was like, what? Geese chased me on my way to my car.
Wait, this has happened to me. I didn't make me late, but man, I always upset the geese. Chase.
Do you tell them your jokes?
Oh,
Why? Got her.
Oh my god. She's
Got her.
so
Sorry,
hurt
sorry.
right
We're
now.
savage this morning.
She
I'm
is
sorry.
hurt. Oh my gosh.
it is a Monday morning.
And you.
I do not need this right now.
Oh my, Kristen. Deep breaths in. Do the exercise Josh told us to do. In through the left nostril, out through the right.
No,
Oh
I should
my
fall
goodness.
asleep.
Oh, well, that could be another reason why you're late to work. But also, I got locked in the gas station restroom and had to wait for someone to get me out.
That's really sad.
That is honestly my worst nightmare.
That's pretty specific, though. That's crazy.
I know. That you can't make that up.
Yeah.
No.
You can't. Oh, well, same for the eyelashes. I super glued my eye thinking it was contact solution.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, no.
That means you're not coming in at all today.
You're not
Yeah.
coming. You are in the ER. I had nothing to wear was one of them. I feel that on a personal level. Level, excuse me. And then someone spilled their coffee all over me on the way to work, which I've had
Oh.
happen 3 times, and I've had to go up and buy something from a store here. I've had people walk into me on this campus, and they're just like, oops.
I bet you the coffee was too
Wow.
hot too.
And it was very hot
That's an
because
epidemic.
I was trying to be punctual.
Can we like have some action to try and get coffee to be less hot when you first get it?
Well, no, some people like it like that.
Yeah.
Burn.
Well,
Just let it sit.
Yeah.
But then I need it now. So hit me
That's why you
now.
get
I'm
up
not gonna
earlier
burn my
to go
boat
get
for
coffee.
that.
Like if you're going out somewhere to get coffee instead of making it yourself,
You
just
don't
get up
get it.
earlier.
You
Because
don't
think
get
of
it.
this too. If they serve coffee at a lower temperature, some people are going to complain. So they might as well serve it boiling hot and then have people wait until it's their perfect temperature to drink. So
That's
and of
true.
course have the caution sign on
Yep.
the side of the
Mhm.
cup because you do not want to get sued, people.
nope.
That's true. Those are some really interesting excuses for work, and hopefully you have to use any of these excuses for the most in-demand companies to work for in 2018. So there's a list that they always have every year of places where people like to work, and here is a list of those companies. One of them is Amazon. Amazon is actually the most popular company for people that they want to like work towards. You know, they want to work for in the future. So Amazon is number one in that regard.
Why?
I don't know. I think Amazon's customer service is really good, and people just like buying stuff from
Yeah,
Amazon.
It is
So
pretty good.
I'll give them that. Whenever they were charging my account, I called them. They apologized so many times and refunded it immediately.
yeah, did you
Same.
have like the student discount or
Yeah, I was
whatever
like,
they
I don't
charge
want
it?
to pay
Yeah.
that $50. I just wanted the free trial. Thank you.
Yeah, same. So Amazon's number one. Number two is Alphabet, which is Google. So a lot of people want to work for Google. They own Android, stuff like that. So.
Interesting that Amazon ranks above Alphabet.
Yeah, but I think Amazon's just better, personally. They're
Maybe
nicer.
because it's definitely not a small company, but it's probably smaller than Alphabet. And, smaller companies comes with perks, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. So Alphabet's number two. Number three is Facebook, which was surprising to me.
What?
I was like,
Huh.
Facebook,
Are you
really?
serious?
Because it's
After
kind of
all
on the
this
decline,
stuff-
isn't it?
Aren't they
Oh,
going
they
on a
just-
little scandal right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
they lost a lot of money.
People
Yeah.
want to work for Facebook.
I guess so, because I think, once again, these companies we attach to because we've, been around them since we've been 12, 13. So Facebook, people have been on Facebook for ages. So they're like, I want to work for Facebook.
It's going to be very interesting to see how Facebook evolves over the next few years because they do say, it's on the decline just because once other generations get on it, usually the younger generations lose interest in it. So it'll be interesting how they're going to try to keep it up.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the decline because they just stole all our information, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
my
bad.
goodness. Number 4 on this list is Salesforce. I actually don't know what Salesforce
So
is.
Salesforce, I had to use this at my internship this past summer, and it's like a client manager in a sense.
Okay.
A cloud computing company,
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
if you Google it.
yeah. And it
If
just
you
like finds
alphabet it.
people that you would be interested in. Or
Okay.
like so it's like a company that makes it easier for companies to find like possible clients.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know about that. I might have to check that out. Number 5 on this list is Tesla, and of course, who's the owner of Tesla? You know his name? It's like Elon Musk, I think, something
I'll
like
Google
that.
it.
Yeah, he's been really popular in the news recently because he's trying to take innovation to the next level. So
Elon
Tesla,
Musk.
yeah, Elon Musk. Okay, so Tesla, they're a cool company. I would think I'd work for it because their cars are awesome. First of all, I want a Tesla. Like a
I
Model
also
S.
like that they're doing like a lot of research,
Yeah.
and so it's not only just a car company, but it's a very breaking edge technology, just
Yeah.
in general with everything.
Yeah, they're really smart what they do over there. Now, number 6 is going to be Apple. And Kristen,
Yeah.
Kristen is triggered.
I'm just weirded out that that's so low. I mean, I could understand if you wouldn't want to be a sales floor like
Guy at Apple,
person,
yeah.
representative, just because, that's kind of a hard job, especially when people are having a difficult time with their technology. But I'm shocked.
I am not surprised that
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
low on the
Howie,
list.
just out of curiosity, where's Android on that list? Or people
Well, I
that own
mean,
Android?
technically Google owns Android,
Oh,
so
it's
man.
number
technically it's number 2. But
Gosh.
around the rest of the list is going to be Comcast at 7, Walt Disney at 8, Oracle at 9, and Netflix at 10. So that's rounding out the top 10. There's like a bigger list for that. It's the top 50 that they have, but that was just the top 10 of it. So
Netflix would be cool to work for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I wonder
think
what you
so.
do all day.
I don't know, man.
You binge watch?
Yes.
Dude,
Are these
yeah.
shows good? Rate them 1 to 10.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good job from Netflix. I'll take
Right?
that.
Well, on the other side of the break, we're going to have that Name That Movie quote. I think it's Howie's turn this week, and we're all going to see if we can catch up to the leader here on the Morning App.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
Good morning on this lovely
Heyo.
day.
Oh my
There you go,
goodness.
Kristen. I just needed to see her smile.
Yay.
What's the weather like for this week, Kristen?
High of 41 for today, low of 29. Plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow's looking a little bit warmer, but a little cloudier. And then throughout the week, we might be done. Knock on wood. We might be done with the snow.
We're never done. Don't say that.
I know.
We're never done. I've
hope
seen
I
it snow in
didn't
April
jinx it.
before.
I'm going to Charleston this weekend, and I am
Ooh.
ready for the heat.
Oh, yes.
Well, we might get some. It'll be in the 60s hopefully later this week, which I am greatly looking forward to. Also looking forward to Name That Movie Quote.
Oh, yes. Well, it's heating up in the weather, but Name That Movie Quote is heating up because me, Molly, Kristen, all of us tied at 9.
No way. Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
We're all tied at 9. Josh is in last with 7 correct.
Hey,
Hi.
Oh,
the
that's
movie
okay.
quotes.
He's got time to catch up.
Maybe he can catch up right here. And this topic for the movie quotes is going to be DreamWorks movies. So if you think about it, there's a ton of DreamWorks movies. You might not think of all the movies that you've seen, but there are a ton out there. So we go ahead and get it started. The first quote is, now the most important thing is we have to work as a team, which means you do everything I tell you. That's the quote. Is it A, the Captain Underpants movie, B, Chicken Run, C, How to Train Your Dragon, or D, Boss Baby?
We get
Oh.
four
Well, I thought it was
options.
none
Yes.
of those, so here we go.
Yes.
I have seen none of these.
Can you repeat the entire list?
Yes, the list. A is Captain Underpants, B is Chicken Run, C
What
is How to
even
Train
is
Your
that?
Dragon, and D is The Boss
You don't know
Baby.
Chicken Run?
No.
I don't either.
And what was? I've seen it before whenever I was little, but
I've
What
seen
was
How
it
to
called?
Train Your Dragon.
that
That's-
was definitely not in there because Toothless and Hiccup are not like that. That's one of my favorite
Knows them
movies.
by name.
I love that movie.
I'm gonna go with Captain Underpants. I used to work at a camp, like a kids camp, and we took the kids to go see this one day. Actually, not a horrible movie, and I might think
Great books.
that it is in that movie.
Is it Kevin Hart, the Captain Underpants guy, or something like
He's
that?
in it. I
He's
know
in
he's
it?
in it. I don't think he's actually Captain Underpants. I
Okay.
think he's one of the kids.
Cool.
Great
well,
book series.
It was.
This is difficult.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Chicken Run.
I'm gonna go with D. Yeah.
The Boss Baby?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Josh, you are correct. It is Chicken Run.
No.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
that's not fair. Nobody has heard of Chicken Run.
No,
Chicken
I
Run-
saw it a lot as a kid,
It's-
actually.
It was the claymation, right?
Yes,
it's
correct.
really creepy.
The people that made
Oh.
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and
Wallace-
Gromit. I do
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah, why
I
wasn't
do
that a
love
pick?
them.
I'd know my Wallace and Gromit.
Well, it's not actually on the list at all because, I just
Oh.
want to
Okay.
Wow.
throw you a curveball, man. So
gonna
Josh
fail.
does get 1 point.
Yay.
Next up is you've lost everything you've lied so hard to achieve. It's kind of a deep quote.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Hit
a
me
really
with
deep
that
quote.
again.
Yeah, the quote is you've lost everything you've lied so hard to achieve.
I like it.
Yes. Is it
Devious.
A, Trolls, B, is it The Croods? The Crows?
The Croods.
The Croods. C, Shark Tale, and D, Over the Hedge.
Howie, what kind of movies do you think we watch?
Okay,
Over the
no,
Hedge
I've
is a
seen
movie.
many of these. Over
Yeah.
the Hedge was fantastic.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yes, it
Shark
was.
Tale, even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cute movie.
I haven't seen any of these.
Okay,
I've seen 5 minutes of Shark Tale. It was pretty good, the 5 minutes I saw.
Oh my goodness.
But
Was this line in it? In the 5 minutes?
I have no idea. Sure, I'll go Shark Tale.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with, or Over the Hedge, but I think I'm gonna do Shark Tale.
I'm gonna go Over the Hedge.
Okay. All right.
I swear.
So, Josh, you're incorrect.
Oh,
Is Shark Tale.
hey,
Shark Tale is the winner there. Nice job. Yep. Play the sad music. Come on, Josh. All right, number 3. I steal from the rich and give to the needy. Is it from A, Puss in Boots, B, Kung Fu Panda, C, Penguins of Madagascar, or D, Shrek?
It's A.
I'm gonna say Robin Hood,
It's Puss in Boots.
Is that even what?
It's
but he
Puss in
says that in the
Boots,
Robin
right?
Hood.
Well,
Okay, so wait.
Puss in Boots is a Robin Hood character, kind of. Like if you think about it. So I'm gonna
Robin
go with.
Hood-esque.
Robin Hood.
Well,
yes.
yeah, of course. He was a little bit more crude, I feel like, even though it's an animated film. But I think I'm going to go with Puss in Boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Josh and Molly say A. Kristen?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go A as well.
Oh my.
Well, guess what? You are all incorrect.
Oh,
It's Shrek.
It
isn't
is from Shrek.
What is
From
when?
the, oh, I know what you're talking about. From the
When?
Robin Hood guy in
scene?
Shrek, right?
Yes, correct.
The
Oh,
Robin
I steal
Hood-
from the rich and give to the
Yes,
needy.
yes.
That's
yes.
not Shrek 1.
It
Yeah,
is
it
Shrek
is.
1.
No,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
whenever he tries to steal Princess Fiona, and he's like, sorry. I'm
No,
just
go ahead.
thinking
Say
about
the quote. I want to
dance
hear it. I want to hear you
scene.
say
And
it.
he's like, I steal from the rich.
You can't say it without laughing.
He like sings it. I remember that because he was like, it was like a whole
Yeah.
synchronized thing.
You got us, Sting.
What? Dang
Yep.
it.
So yes, it was
man.
from. I was like, that's got to be a gimme. So
But
y'all
that-
got to get it.
You know what? That's
but-
not even a quote. That is a song,
Oh,
Howie.
hey, look, it's a quote from
Ooh.
the movie. It was a line in the
Well,
movie.
you should have been like, it's a little bit of a jingle.
Now it would have been a hint. You would have knew instantly it was Shrek. But going on number 4, be sure to visit my website, 24-hour webcam, watch me sleep.
Okay.
Is it from A, Ants, B, Madagascar, C, B movie, or D, Megamind?
I'm gonna go
Howie.
with B. Madagascar.
I haven't seen any
I
of
don't.
these.
These are all good choices. I
The
don't
B
think.
movie is annoying. Sorry. Continue.
What?
Yeah, that is overhyped. I don't
No, it's not,
understand.
but okay.
the
I
appeal.
agree.
I
I think it's
don't-
overhyped.
Thank
I
you.
don't
I
think it's
agree.
Madagascar because I couldn't tell you which character said that.
I
Mhm.
can. Maybe.
Oh.
Really? What
Okay, well,
character?
I'm going
not,
with
I'm not gonna
Madagascar.
pick it, but I really
Don't.
don't know what character. I'm gonna go Megamind.
I could be wrong.
I have,
gonna go
I, have a,
Megamind.
I have a name in mind. I think it's Megamind.
All right, so Josh says Megamind, Kristen and Molly, y'all say Madagascar.
Yep.
You are correct. It is
Heyo.
Alex the
Madagascar.
lion.
Alex the lion. I think he said it really early on in the movie because he was like the biggest attraction of the zoo. So he was like, "Yeah, like you can watch me 24/7 on my webcam. You watch me sleep, all that stuff." Because he was like a
Yeah.
big attraction at the zoo.
He's
so.
like really awkward. He's
Yeah.
like, watch my webcam, guys.
Look at that. So, with that being said, Molly and Kristen are now in first place. I am
Yeah,
in third
yeah.
place. Josh did not gain any position. He's still in fourth place. He got 1 out of 4 correct this week.
Sounds about right.
Well, you got next time, Josh. Whenever it's my turn.
Nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
See, he can't do this in real or fake news, so it's good.
I know, it's
He
about-
can't read me.
It's about time he loses.
He can't read me, so.
Oh, he can't read me either. Don't you worry.
Oh.
Wednesday, I got this. Real or fake news. Tune in. We usually play it around this time with. Oh no, Friday.
Yeah.
We play it with Dovey. Oh, they switched days and it's been messing me up ever since. I got you. This time, Josh, you're going down. I promise.
I'd like watching y'all get competitive.
face.
Well, on the other side of the break, don't miss it because we are talking everything relationships here on the Morning App. And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:45 on this lovely Monday morning.
I got three lovelies.
You got
today.
three lovelies.
Yeah.
I hooked you up right there. The song you heard during the break was Watch Me by Labby Souffre. I think how to pronounce her last name. So Labby Souffre.
It's my current bop.
That's your current bop.
Bop.
Is that still a thing? Do people still say that?
Okay, yeah, but you can't say it. I don't see you saying bop. Saying that's your jam. I can see you saying
I could
your
see you
jam.
saying jam because you're a little bit more dad-esque.
That's my jelly.
You
That's
are
my
dad.
jam.
Yes, you are.
I'm dad-esque. That's my style.
Your jokes are very dad-esque.
They are.
That's-
there
that's
you
a
go.
Fact, man.
That's facts, and you know it.
Well, as always, it's time for Here You Go, Molly.
What is love?
There you go. Finally
Yes.
got it right.
Don't hurt me.
No more. You went a little bit too hard on mic right there.
Walks the mic.
We're always so put together here on Monday mornings.
We're all so put together. Well, here on the morning app, several of us are single and have experienced that almost relationship.
Yes.
And we all know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
and if
my.
You don't. It's you're dating somebody, but you're not dating someone because both of you are too stubborn to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
Or he's, or she's too, scared. I don't know. It's like a very complicated situation. Lack of communication.
Yeah.
So I have an article telling you what time or when to know the time is to walk away from your almost relationship. So when is it time to drop them or make the next move?
That's so hard because I know some couples that stay in limbo forever. I mean, they will stay there and just I guess it's the talking phase, but it's exclusively talking. I don't know.
But that's
Those-
dating.
Practically, yes,
Yeah.
but our generation doesn't want to define it. So they stay in that. I know couples that stay in that from anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months, like 7 months maybe.
Yeah, nope. No, we are about to graduate, people. We do not need to be playing games.
We don't have
Yeah.
time.
No. So if they start making you feel anxious, hurt, or helpless, so you're always questioning, does he really like me? Oh, that kind of hurt my feelings. He didn't text me. He didn't follow through. Then you need to drop them. Michelle Obama, my girl, puts it perfectly when she says, good relationships feel good. They feel right. They don't hurt. They're not painful. They're happiness.
Yeah.
I love her.
She has a great relationship with Barack. They're
They
cute.
do. They
Iconic.
do.
They are cute
Iconic.
together. They really are.
I've never seen somebody look at, just the way they look at each other. is amazing. So then another is you have spike in self-doubt. So you're consistently trying to figure out what to say. Is this okay to say? Is it okay if I wear this? Ooh, was that wrong of me to make this move? I don't know. I feel like you should be comfortable with somebody. And if you're still, after months of being almost dating,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to fear about yourself and you should feel comfortable with somebody.
Yeah.
So cut that off.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was younger, I would have continued to put myself through that, but now that I'm getting older, I don't have time.
We don't got time for
Right.
these games, man. Like we got stuff to do. So yeah, like you said, if you're talking to somebody for 3, 5, whatever, however long it has to be, you should feel comfortable around them at that point. If you're talking to them for a long period of time, you should not question it. If you have to question it, yeah, you need to get out of there, move on with that. So
Another one is you can't stop comparing them to your ex, or you can't stop comparing yourself to their ex.
Okay, that definitely means that you are not ready.
Yeah.
You're not ready
Yeah.
to be in a relationship. If you are
Yep.
still thinking about your ex
Stop
or
it.
comparing them, stop it. Number one. Number two, don't get involved with somebody else because you're not ready for it.
I agree.
And so this is one that okay, we all spill tea to each other. We all love each other. We gulp the tea, as I like to say. But if your friends are consistently hearing about this person and only that person, you need to drop them.
Yeah.
Your friendship is way more important than this boy or girl.
And
what do you mean?
especially
Like you can't stop talking about
Yeah.
that person?
In a
your
bad
friend?
Your
way.
situation, not not necessarily in a bad way. Be like,
but
trying
it's
to-
like the same.
yeah, it's the
Nothing
same
happens.
thing. Just they're always complaining about the same thing. And that's
Gosh,
all your friends
so
hear about.
annoying.
It's annoying. I don't want to hear about your problems all the time. Of course, I want to listen, but
Yeah.
make a change if you want to see a different outcome.
That's the other thing too, though. I think a lot of people are easy to tell their friends or complain when they are unhappy in a situation or in a relationship. But I want my friends to also come and tell me the good things, you know, because then I'm not constantly like if you only come to me with the fights or the problems that you and your boyfriend have, I'm gonna kind of think less of your boyfriend too. So come at me with the stuff that's good, you know, so I can think more, you know, highly
of them. Yeah, because some of my friends, when I first meet these guys, I'm not, or girls. I haven't met any girls for any of my guy friends yet this year, but I'm hesitant to like them. I've heard bad things, not good things about you, so I'm watching you. So the last two are you're constantly trying to play it cool instead of actually being cool.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you actually be cool though?
I'm not, so
I'm not either.
I can't understand the feeling, but
Molly, you're the coolest cat, all right? You're the
thank
coolest
you.
cat.
But honestly, let's be real. I'm definitely an awkward person and like run around the halls.
Notice how he said that, but I said I'm not cool, and he just ignored me.
yeah,
He was like, yeah, it's
do
true.
you hear something, Josh? I don't hear anything.
You can't ignore me forever.
Stop roasting each other this morning. Gosh. Okay. Last, you start feeling like you're way more invested than your partner is in you.
Yeah.
That is when if you're starting to feel self-doubt with that as well, no, just stop.
Bye,
Just
Felicia.
cut it off. Bye. See you later.
I think in any relationship, I mean, like, you know, it needs to be a two-way street. You need to give and receive. Like, that's just how it is. That's how a relationship works. Whether it's an almost talking or it's a full-on relationship, you know?
I agree.
Yeah. I don't know. We need to take this into account.
If you are going to drop the person that you're almost dating, well, I think actively dating is good because, one, you find out a lot of different things about yourself. We've always talked about being alone helps you learn about yourself, which I think is good. But I think if you're actively dating and, you know, going on multiple dates, you really learn about yourself as well. Number one, you see your flaws because you're talking to people and, okay, maybe they shut you down, maybe they're not into you, but they might also mention what they don't like about you, like, oh, you're talking way too much, let me get a word in or something like that. Like, you learn about stuff that you can either correct or you're like, oh, maybe this is why I've been single for my entire life.
So you're saying when somebody talks too much on a date?
No.
Oh.
Like, I mean, that could be if it's a turnoff for the other person.
Oh, okay.
Or you mean like they talk too much about themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it could be a turnoff because we all like listeners, but obviously
that
if we're
is-
both listening,
yeah.
then
That is one of my biggest pet peeves, actually, because, you know, I love to talk about other people. Like, I want to know more about you. I don't like talking about myself that much, but if you talk too much about it, if you're just like, yeah, and this is how I am, and you kind of like hype yourself up all the time, like, yeah, hype yourself up, but when you're doing it all the time, it's kind of annoying.
The one thing that I really look for is if I ask somebody a question, I know that they care about me or they're interested if they repeat the question back to me. So like if I'm like, oh, what's your mom like? What's your family like? How close are you with your family? They're talking about your family, whatever. And then they just don't care to follow up and ask me a similar question. Then I'm like, okay, maybe you're not really interested because I'm interested in you, but clearly you're not
interested in my family
Right.
life. Yeah.
Exactly.
another thing that comes with actively dating, you realize you don't have to settle because you're going around, you're, going on multiple dates with people, you can see who you like and don't like, and you don't have to just settle for one person. If you're going on multiple dates, you have options.
I think that's the cool part about it when you're actively dating, because you don't have to commit to anything just yet. You can go on multiple dates and see, who you want to spend be with somebody long term. So that's the cool thing about it.
I think you need to be transparent though.
That's
if
true.
you're
Yeah.
seeing multiple people, because some people that's a big deal. So like, hey, I am seeing people or dating around.
Right.
Nothing exclusive, but just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, give them a heads up.
Yeah.
The next one, you become comfortable with intimacy, and with that, I'm saying you become comfortable talking about yourself to another person. Because if you're actively dating, you're gonna be continually talking about yourself, telling who you are, what you like and dislike, and you just become comfortable. Because like you said, Howie, some people don't like doing that, but if you're actively dating, you're probably gonna have to. So if you get comfortable, telling people what you feel, what you don't feel, what you like, dislike, you'll get more comfortable each time.
Yeah, which is good. Build some confidence up, and so you won't be alone and be single forever. So, yeah, it's a cool thing. But on the morning app on Wednesday, we're going to have Taylor in. We'll be playing Would You Rather. We'll see you then.